Hey guys, and welcome back to another Zed Shelter episode. Today we're at Shelter 13 and we are doing some more blueprint hunting here at this level to try and obtain whether it's saw blades or any of the various different armor blueprints, as we effectively need to try to better equip ourselves for the hospital. So effectively what I'm trying to do is I want to clear out the second floor of the hospital, but to do so I kind of want to have better armor. So to do that I need to be able to unlock at least the ranger gear. Then if I can unlock at least the ranger gear, oh, I was too close. But if I can unlock the ranger gear, then I can at least craft my own and upgrade it quicker. Right now it's essentially 3-star, 4-star, 3-star, 3-star, and that's just from getting it through the lucky chests and those various different things. So I'm looking to try and get the actual blueprints so that way I can craft my own and then try and get it all the way up to 6 stars. Probably take quite a bit of time to get all the way up to 6 stars, but that is essentially the goal. Now I'm not going to wait until I have 6 stars to go and clear out the last floor in hospital, or the second floor in the hospital, but I want to try and see what I can accomplish and see how close I can get. So that's why we are back over here and raiding the Shelter 13 for all of the blueprints that they have available. Now I can't remember exactly who all drops the blueprints, but there is quite a few that you can get your hands on. Okay, but just kill them quickly. We want to kill all these guys so they don't poison us. Cool. Does he have anything for us? I mean, he has half decent stuff, but it's not, you know, the stuff we absolutely need. Oh, Brutus boy. Getting all sick and stuff. Okay, any blueprints in here? I'm pretty sure it's just the butchers that are dropping the blueprints for me, but I will take what I can, where I can. And plus some of the resources that might come in handy. Plus size can also be pretty fun just to, you know, kick everyone's butt and clear out all the areas of all the zombies. And we'll sneak up on this engineer here. I mean, we're 3 away from one-shotting him. The crowbar is not the strongest weapon, and I think I only have 1 star. It's 2-star. Not the strongest weapon that I have on me, but I just figured that I would use it up first, and then after I've used up the crowbar, I'll move into the other melee weapons that I have for the various zombies. I mean, it's not like they do much damage to me anyway, so I don't really have to worry about them killing me. Use all of this, use that, eat this, take the fence and the gunpowder. Okay. We got another nasty little bug here. Okay, it saw us. Oh, it didn't. It saw Brutus. So I was still able to get my sneak attack on. Okay, now we just gotta run slow. And I was told the painkillers will get rid of that effect. I just am too lazy to bring painkillers with me. And that is why I love the Blade Runner. It just shoots so fast, kills anything in its path. Obviously there are better guns than the Blade Runner, but I am a big fan of the Blade Runner. Just because the ammunition is really cheap, because it takes pistol ammo, and it actually does half decent amount of damage. Like each shot is 87 damage. But for things like the floaters, excellent. Still have yet to find ourselves any blueprints, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. We haven't exactly fought any butchers yet, so once we have to fight some butchers, I'm sure we'll get our hands on some blueprints. Although a battery is also a pretty good grab. So now, because the machine gun is there, we have to switch over to our AK, and the whole reason we have to switch over to the AK is because the AK outranges the machine gun. So as soon as you see the name of the machine gun at the top of the screen, like this, you can kill it. It can't see you. You can stand here all day if you want, and you can just pick it off. Now that time I stood too close, so it actually did shoot me, but you can outrange it. I just did it very poorly. Okay, so that is essentially the first bit of the Shelter 13 completed. There are still more areas to go. There's still more things to kill. Oh, I didn't want to use that. That was a waste. Okay, we don't want to activate the other butcher yet. Let's just get in here and start kicking some butt. Okay, so that is destroyed, which is not ideal, but that now is gone. We're going to jump over to our other pistol. We use our pistol to kill the batter, and then start fighting the floater. And hopefully we can kill him in here without the butcher coming and making a mess of it. Because the butcher runs up and down those halls. So we don't want to activate the butcher. You see him there on the map, the little purple guy just showed his face. Okay, he is now dead, and the butcher should stay over there. We should not have to fight him yet. We do have a lot of our own special stuff there to fight the butcher, but we'll have to wait for that later. I just want to continue to clear out some more space if possible. Okay, we just gotta let him go a little bit further. Okay, so all of those guys are dead. Engineer boy's gone. Alright, another putrefier. Okay, they're all gone. That mess is dealt with. Sure, let's have some. Oh, I don't need them. Perfect. Do I need these here? Okay, well, we'll take that over the jam any day, every day of the week. And then there's another butcher up this hallway, but we will not deal with that just yet. We're going to go take care of everybody else first. Ouch! I just stood right in the fire. Oh, get out of that. Come on, get that floater. The fire kind of stopped me from getting some damage in on him. Just where his circle was. Did not help. And he did light himself on fire. Uh-oh. Not what I wanted to do. I did not want to have to start fighting the butcher just yet. So I'm going to lay him over to the side. And then he's going to run, and then I can sneak past him this way. Now, it's not going to stop him from chasing me, but I'm going to be able to get myself a little bit more distance. Okay, so now, with that being said, I can then arrange my weaponry as to what we're going to do to fight him. And I can probably give Brutus here some health back. Okay, he missed me. Cool, glad you came to the part. Really? It's going to be all misses. Okay, that's probably the worst thing about the flamethrower is just how much it misses. But look at that, we're getting that fire stack going up to 140. 200 damage on the fire stack. That's excellent. I think that's as much as we can get to, not because I guess that was kind of a waste of ammunition, but oh well. There we go, Butcher and Special Forces pants, which we already have all of that. Okay, so now what are we going to leave behind? Well, I don't have to leave anything behind because I can plop that over there, and we'll take this, plop that in there. And yeah, so that is one of the Butchers dead. It did not give us the blueprint we were wanting or looking for, but it was a blueprint nonetheless. We will eventually go across here, just not yet. We're gonna go clear out the rest of these rooms here first. Get out of our way, thank you very much. We should be able to one-hit this needler. Yep. And now we have all of these guys to deal with. And we'll just drop them one at a time as they walk closer. Headshot, 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 headshot. And then we got this lovely individual here we have to get rid of. Okay. Open up this door. Engineer boy. Dead. Dead. And now we have another butcher there, which is going to kind of suck because he can run through the walls, which I have no idea why that's a thing, but that is a thing. He should be stuck in his cage there, but his little run gives him superpowers. He gets to run through the wall. Except for he can't run through that wall. That's just suck, I guess. And we'll just use my pistol as far as we can on him. And we'll have to switch over to probably the flamethrower. We'll use the rest of its ammo before we start utilizing our shotguns and the other weapons that we have. Okay, he's about half health. We're just going to jump over to a flamethrower. And we'll use the flamethrower to end him. It should get him after we get him with all the flamethrower shots. We might need another gun after, but I think 9 shots should get him. Actually, we only got 1 left. We'll see how much... Oh, it'll get him. It did not get him all the way. So what we're gonna do... Ouch. It's 17 health left. And we got Special Forces pants yet again. Which is not what we're looking for, which kind of sucks. Okay, so the flamethrower is now out of ammo, so let's go to that AK and we can use that AK. Actually, oh, he saw me. Okay, Mr. Butcher, you are going to enjoy a slow, painful death. How do I miss? That is the worst. Missing on the butcher like that. I was gonna say, if I miss again, if he gives me Special Forces pants again, that's gonna be super lame. It'll essentially be a complete waste if he gives me Special Forces armor again. And, aha, Special Forces boots, which we've already completed, and Special Force armor, which now we've completed. So we can unlock the Special Forces armor, we already unlocked the Special Forces boots and everything, but can we even make those? Yes, we can craft these. I didn't think we'd have high enough level, except for it takes so much steel plates and everything that it's gonna be kind of hard. I don't know if it'll be worth it. But okay, so that is the other butcher is dead. What do we want to keep with us here? We can put that in there, and we want to take the armor with us. I like taking and collecting all the armor, so we'll just take that over the gunpowder for now. I mean, I'm gonna eventually come back and grab everything, so I'm not too worried about just leaving it behind. We'll check this chest, but I'm pretty sure the chests don't actually maintain or give you any blueprints. Not like the old town, which truly is the best place for blueprints, but as you can see, you still get some from here. Okay guys, just line up one at a time. We'll just take you down. And we'll go check out this chest, which probably is going to have nothing in it. Or at least nothing in it that we kind of want. You'd think a place like Shelter 13 would have weapons or something that just, you know, can start helping and turn the tide. Some sort of cache. But nope, this one does not have anything like that. Oh, perfect. Its babies were outside. Alright, so now this here is the password for the chest at the end of the hall, which we'll go to very soon. But first, before we go there, we have a couple more people to kill, and then we have our room to unlock first. Let's go take care of all of these guys here. Boom. Boom. And you're dead. Now we got 3 people over here. And now if you do need experience points, Shelter 13 is the place to go for XP. They do, I mean, you can't see it now just because I have already maxed my level out to 40. But if you do look in the bottom of the screen, when you do kill these zombies, you do get, I think, like 100 and something experience points instead of the traditional like 10 or 15 or something it gives. So definitely worth coming here for experience and just running through and killing everybody. So now we've kind of looped all the way around back to the beginning, and what we're going to go do is we're going to go unlock this room. So you need to have a computer command to do the activation. So we're going to run over to that area and we're going to go deal with them. And the number one thing you need to deal with them is a shotgun. And if you do have the knockback trait unlocked, that is beneficial. But essentially, you want the shotgun to make sure that you can kill everything and get multiple hits in on lots of people all at once. Because you don't want to be slowed down by the needler in here, because then you can get overrun by the various zombies and you will most likely die. Spider Boy is dead. So this is a guy you don't want to get hit by. And he didn't get us, and now he did. So now we're in slightly a little bit of trouble. Just because you can see if I didn't have knockback, they would have actually got to me because I wouldn't have been pushing them backwards. And they probably would have, you know, been pretty close to killing me, because the floaters do quite a bit of damage. And then as well, the putrefier would be there to get some major damage in on you as well. So now that all of these guys are dead, we can look for goodies that they have. Which, I mean, I'd rather take that over the sulfur because I've yet to see what the sulfur has. More fence, more advanced crystals. And we got a couple chests over here, but usually they don't have anything of significant value or greatness. We will just plop this one in here, so we got another full set of adrenaline shots. So if you are in need of adrenaline shots, you could come here looking for them. It's just you're not going to get a lot of them, and the work to get them is probably quite a bit. In my opinion, you're better off trying to raid them from people than trying to obtain them through Shelter 13. And this here, the door of the storeroom in the hall is now open, so that is the computer you have to activate to go and unlock that room at the beginning of Shelter 13, floor number 2. Which usually that room has some blueprints in there as well. So we'll be able to go there and see if we can find anything there of value for us as well. But first, before we do that, we do have some more people to kill, and we do have to get that chest open that has the passcode that typically has half decent things in it. Usually it has some sort of upgraded weapon. Sometimes the samurai sword, sometimes it is the hammer. I believe this is another putrefier. Oh no, not yet. Eventually we'll run into another putrefier. There he is. Okay. So now this is the room that is full of floaters and needlers and all the lovely things that you want to see. There's a couple spitters in here. It would be lovely if I could have activated both floaters at once, but it is not what happened. But this shotgun will easily be able to finish them off. Oh, I stepped in his goo. Stupid goo. Did the other one come out yet? No, he didn't. Okay, so I can give Brutus some more feed, get him back up to full health. And now I can fight this guy. And we should be able to kill him in here. We should not have to leave this room. Just because the shotgun that we have is that powerful. Although I still want to make it a little bit stronger than it is. Okay. Alright, and again, the stuff we grabbed is kind of trash. But this here is the chest that you need the password for. So we got that before, and it was 6921. And there we go. You can see that we picked up another sword, which is excellent. And we got some ammo pieces here, so definitely have some good items, which we're going to have to come back to and grab because we just don't have space for it at all. Okay, and the last chest here, which is going to have pretty much nothing. Whatever, we'll just kind of eat what we can there. Alright, so now we are, I guess we can look in this chest, but it's going to have nothing for us. And I guess we didn't really look at the floaters either, did we? It's essentially just all food here for us to eat. And we can have a look at this floater, which has got trash. And this floater, trash again. Okay, so if you do kill the level 3 machine gun, you can go that way. But it is, in my opinion, not worth it. The chest that's there has nothing of value in it. Although I haven't checked since the update like a year ago, but I've never seen anything of value in there, so I wouldn't even bother killing that level 3 machine gun. I would just typically run all the way around back up to the front. So now we're going to go into that room that we unlocked that was computer controlled to stay closed, and we will see if we can find additional blueprints in there that I do not already have. Hopefully we'll find some. We'll see. Maybe we can get some weapon ones. That would be really nice. Maybe some saw ones, because I really need the saw blueprints, because for whatever reason they stopped showing up. I thought I was going to get them all at the beginning. I got 9 really quickly, and then they all of a sudden just stopped. So okay, we'll see what we got here. What do we have? What do we have? And Special Forces boot, which we already have. Useless armor and Lucille, which we can grab and take that back, which isn't terrible. And then what do we have on this one? We have the maple leaf painting, which we already have as well. But we will take that one back with us, so we'll drop those in there instead. And there we go. We've got we found 6 blueprints, right? Which is great if you don't have these already, but I already have all of them, so I was really only able to obtain the one blueprint, which was for the Special Forces armor, which was great because I was able to get that. It would be lovely if the other ones were the helmet, or if they do ever update this game to put in some sort of trading mechanism where you can trade ones that you already have for the ones that you don't have, because you can see there's some here that I just don't have. Like even this here, I rarely get these anymore. Usually it's only butchers that drop those, but rarely do I see those come up. And yeah, and like the ranger gear, I've yet to see all the ranger gear show up. And for whatever reason, this stuff is rated yellow, so that's a rarity. And this stuff comes up pretty much never. Like I have yet to find a single ranger top design, like the hat or the helmet or the shoes. Just the jacket and the pants, and even those I barely found any of them. So it's kind of frustrating, but whatever. We got what we could from Shelter 13, and that is where I'm going to end this episode. I will go back and collect all of this stuff off screen so you don't have to be bored by that. And then yeah, we'll call it quits here, and we'll see you in the next one.